Hey, this video is for Ocean Blue San Diego. Um, this is for the kitchen grease trap. This is a PowerPoint I made. It's a little unconventional, just because I don't have a lot of text. It's just mostly images, and I want my belief is that you should rely on the presenter to talk, and the images just help you keep going along. It's very unpolished. I've only rehearsed a few times, but for sure rehearse at least another 20 times. See if you can break into the presentation room to at least make sure your PowerPoint presentation is working, and so you can rehearse a couple times there just so that you're comfortable. But hey, that's me. All of this is open for discussion. This is just kind of how I imagine things to go down. I want to spitball and see how this goes. Again, very unpolished, and here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good morning. My name is Don Ostrand. Before I begin, I just wanted to say thank you for inviting Ocean Blue to come do the Grease Trap Interceptor Maintenance presentation. Just for the record, this is my first PowerPoint presentation, so we're gonna see how this goes. Again, my name is Don Ostrand. I'm Ocean Blue San Diego's district manager, and I've been the primary liaison for the San Diego Regional Airport Authority for 26 years now. The San Diego Regional Airport Authority is definitely my first priority and in terms of my energies, and I definitely want to make sure the airport's okay, all set in terms of hazmat, logistics, administration, anything I can do, the airport's always first. The man to my left is Thomas Sherlock. He's been with me for about 18 years, and together we run pretty much a lot of the government clientele in San Diego, ranging from the city of San Diego, the city of San Marcos, Chula Vista, the Port of San Diego, and the San Diego Unified School District. Tommy is definitely my right-hand man, and together we make Ocean Blue San Diego happen. A little bit of a history on Ocean Blue. Ocean Blue was founded in 1994. 4 years later, I approached Ocean Blue to strike a deal. I talked to Ocean Blue management and I said, hey, there's enough of a hazmat need in San Diego to warrant its own branch office. Ocean Blue agreed, and they fully backed me in opening and operating a full-service hazmat company in San Diego. First and foremost, Ocean Blue's focus is emergency spill response. That's emergency spill response, whether it be chemical spills, oil spills, on land or on water. I invite you to contact any of our clientele and ask them about our quality of service. And I think you'll find that the consensus being is that Ocean Blue is one, very fast response time, and two, professional. Emergency response is about 30% of our core line of business, but emergency response is oftentimes what gets us in the door to other avenues of service. Behind me is a spill for the LAX on the runways. This next spill is actually a plane crash that happened last year on the 405 freeway. A small aircraft had taken off of John Wayne Airport and crash landed and shut down the entire southbound freeway. Caltrans called Ocean Blue. Hey, we need this diesel pumped. All this wash water went down the storm drains, contain it, pump it, and the freeways were actually open later that day. This is another spill response for some of our longest running clientele. Ocean Blue primarily caters to municipalities and ports, including Port of LA, Port of Long Beach, and Port of San Diego. Sometimes cargo ships with incoming cargo, they'll leak oil into the port, which will boom off and clean. In this case, an overturned canister had spilled hazardous waste chemicals. So we went in and remediated that situation. This here is just a very small list of our government clientele. And anywhere ranging from public works agencies, beaches and harbors, cities, Disneyland is on that option, BNSF railways, hotels, ranch water districts. But the main clients that I want to talk to are actually Southern California's 5 largest airports: LAX, John Wayne Airport, Long Beach Airport, Van Nuys, and in my opinion, the best airport is the San Diego Regional Airport Authority. Again, I've been servicing the airport for 26 years, and I'm very grateful. But between Ocean Blue Long Beach and Ocean Blue San Diego, we have over 70 registered DMV vehicles, ranging from vacuum trucks, bobtail roll-offs, jetter vectors, guzzlers, box fans, stake beds, and supervisor first responder utility trucks. And again, our primary focus is emergency response. We believe that if we do emergency response well, everything else will take care of itself. And it has been the case for since inception. Some of the other services that we provide that go hand in hand with hazmat and emergency response is stormwater management. We're very familiar with our clients' storm drain systems and outfalls. We'll do catch basin cleaning, we'll do jetting, we'll do the installation of connector pipe screens. Another natural extension is hazardous waste management. We are very instrumental in keeping the government agencies in compliance, especially with a 90-day hazardous waste, getting rid of, cleaning them out, housekeeping. That involves packaging, HAZCADing, paperwork as far as manifests and bill of lading, disposal profiles with hundreds of different waste streams. Another big service that we do and has been growing is homelessness. Homelessness has kind of been spiraling out of control, and with it comes a surplus of abandoned waste, abandoned oils, acids, and in turn biohazardous waste. You have buckets of urine, buckets of feces, needles, drug paraphernalia. Even last year in the city of San Diego, when they had the hepatitis A outbreak, my guys were in the front lines remediating that situation. But the service that I want to talk to is kitchen grease. I don't want to stay on this slide for too long because, quite frankly, it's gross and it's lunchtime. And let me tell you, there's a lot of interesting fragrances in our industry, and kitchen grease is by far the loveliest. But we do kitchen grease maintenance for a lot of our clientele. This is a picture for the John Wayne Airport. John Wayne has about 8 kitchen grease interceptors throughout the airport that we pump on 2 different nights during the airport's off hours. While John Wayne has 8 kitchen grease interceptors, San Diego Airport has 16. And in comparison to emergency spill response, hazardous waste management, pumping grease traps is relatively tame. That being said, it's not something to be taken lightly. Pumping 1 grease trap for a franchise restaurant is one thing, but maintaining 16 grease traps for a secure facility like the airport is a lot more of a bigger task, one that I definitely don't take lightly. And you can all rest assured that in my 26 years with the authority, I've actually pumped all the grease traps on various occasions throughout our relationship together. And there are some highlights that I want to demonstrate that really show the smaller details that make the operation so smooth when we do pump the grease traps. First and foremost, like anything, is having good personnel. My staff all live within San Diego. They're all badged. They all have escort privileges. They all know the layouts of the airport. Ocean Blue has the insurance already to come onto the airfield. And additionally, all our vehicles already have airport access. But when it comes to actually pumping the grease traps, I wish it could be as easy as backing up our vacuum truck, opening the grease trap, dropping our hose, and pumping. While that is the case for some of your grease traps, Other grease traps are located in the front of the house, where actually passengers and civilians will walk through. So when we're pumping it, it's paramount that we maintain a clean job site. Um, that's including A, not causing a spill, and two, you have beautiful tile floors. I don't want to be running dirty hose, dirty oily hose, and causing a job for someone else to mop up. So I will keep a roll of fresh, clean hose in my warehouse just for those pump outs, just for that application. Um, this is basically hose that I reserve only for those specific grease traps, so I don't get the floors dirty. Um, like I said, grease traps smell, and preventing leaks is paramount. One of the reasons why leaks occur is because you either have a damaged or missing gasket. And I've seen it time and time again with other pumping contractors. They'll have the pump set up, the hoses are laid out, the interceptor's open, the pressure washer is ready to go, the vacuum truck has already full vacuum. Let's open the valve and start pumping. And when they open the valve, guess what? The hose connections leak. And it's generally because of a damaged or missing gasket. And when it comes to kitchen grease, which smell very lovely, and when it comes to the front of the house where I don't want to make any mess, I make it imperative for my guys to check to make sure that all the connections have a gasket. Another precaution we take when it comes to preventing leaks is dog taping the dog ears. The dog ears is actually what connects the hoses together. And when you're pumping something as thick as kitchen grease, the vacuum shakes and reverberates all throughout the hose, and it can actually loosen the dog ears to open and disconnect and cause a spill. So duct taping the dog ears, make sure they don't come loose and undone, is a precaution we take. But the biggest precaution you can take, and one that we regularly practice for the authority, is having a driver at the valve. He can open and clog the valve, open and close the valve in case it's clogged. But more importantly, he has an eye on the gauges. He has an eye on the pressure gauge, and he can see how full his truck is so that he doesn't blow a lid and spill kitchen grease everywhere. Likewise, his helper is at the hole, manning the suction holes and manning the pressure washer gun, breaking up the solids and making things easy to pump. They're usually pretty close. They can communicate. Sometimes we'll use radios. And that's pretty much my presentation, Don. It's open for work. Let me know what you think. I got training in the morning, but I'll be available. Thanks.